What's up everybody, Jacob Blank back with another YouTube video. Thank you for tuning in. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to calculate the offer to make the seller when wholesaling real estate. So that way you know how to accurately calculate your cash offers to give the seller so that way you can get more wholesale deals. Also, if you're not already subscribed, go down below, hit the red button and subscribe to the channel. It helps me reach more people and impact more lives. Other than that, let's get right into the video. All right, so today we're going to be talking about calculating the offer. Now, I'm about to give you the exact formula that you need in order to calculate the most accurate offers when wholesaling real estate. Get ready to write this down. This is the formula you are going to use in order to calculate your offers. So you are going to take the estimated ARV, which is the after repair value. So you're going to find comparable properties that have been remodeled and that have sold at the top of the market, and you're going to find 2 to 3 of those comparables, and you're going to take the average of those estimated ARV comparables of those highest sales. You're going to take the average of those to get your estimated ARV. From there, you're going to minus out your assignment fee. The next thing you're going to minus out is closing costs and commissions, which is 7% of the ARV price. The next thing you are going to cancel out and minus out would be investor's profit percentage. Now you're probably asking, what is investor's profit percentage? Investor's profit percentage is the cents on the dollar, the percentage that the cash buyer, the investor, wants to make after fix and flipping the property. And this varies per market. For Arizona, it's around 10%. For Texas, it's around 14%. For California, around 14-15%. Georgia, around 12%. So if you want to find out what your investor profit percentage is in your market, I would recommend going into real estate Facebook groups and asking other investors what it is. And that's a good way to find out your investor profit percentage. So we have that estimated ARV. We're minusing out our assignment fee. We're minusing out the closing costs and commissions, which is 7%, and we're minusing out the investor's profit percentage. The next thing that we're going to minus out is repairs. You got to calculate your repairs and then minus that out. Now, after you've minused all those out from the ARV, now you have your MAO, your maximum allowed offer that you're going to make the seller. And I know that sounds a little bit complicated, like there's a lot of math to do in order to get your offer. Well, good news is on my website, jacobblank.com/shop, I have created a calculator, an offer calculator that does all these calculations for you. So that way you don't have to worry about whether you're calculating the offer right, because this calculator is going to do it for you. So if you want to go check out this calculator, go to jacobblank.com/shop. But now let's hop on the computer. I'm going to actually run through a bunch of different properties in front of you and show you how to actually calculate an offer and find accurate comparables in order to base your offer on. Let's jump onto the computer. All right, now that we're on the computer, let's check it out. So this is the offer calculator that I created that does all the calculations for you, and we'll get into exactly how to use this. This is available at jacobblank.com/shop, and there's also a bunch of other tools that I created to grow my business available there. So make sure to go check out jacobblank.com/shop. Now, what is the tool we're going to be using to find comparable properties in order to calculate our offers, to find ARV comps? We're going to be using PropStream. PropStream lets you search a property and it'll show you all the recent sales that compare exactly to your property, so that way you're able to figure out what the property you're trying to get a deal from is worth after it's remodeled. It's after repair value. PropStream also lets you pull a bunch of motivated seller lists and conduct marketing. It's an all-in-one real estate investor tool that is very, very useful. So I highly recommend that you sign up for PropStream. If you want a discount on PropStream and a 7-day free trial, go to trial.propstreampro.com/JB. There will be links in the description for all of this. Now let's get started. So first I'm going to pull up a property. I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull up a property from some of our deals that we did last year for an example. So let's go ahead and do this property right here. All right, we're going to search up the address in PropStream. Now that we got the address searched up, it's going to give us a bunch of information about the property. It's going to give its estimated value, $523,000. It's going to give us the estimated equity that the homeowner has, how much money is in the property as profit that they don't owe, the equity. It's going to give us the average comps in the area and the estimated rent. Now, when we click on details, it's going to pull up a bunch of other information about the property, the year built, the lot square footage, all that information is here. And now when we go to comparables and nearby listings, this is where we are able to pull our comparables. It's going to automatically plug in a year back of sales, and it's going to plug in plus or minus 20% in square footage. So that way you're only looking at comparables that are smaller by 20% or bigger by 20%. If they're any bigger by appraisal standards than 20% or any smaller by appraisal standards than 20%, then it won't be a comparable property. You also don't really want to go further than a mile, and it's always good to start at half a mile. So it's starting you off like that. Now personally, because the market's so hot right now across the nation, the real estate market is so hot, I personally only like to go back 6 months because I only want to be looking at sales that go back 6 months. And so now we're going to go ahead and look down the list right here. This is a list of all the comparable properties in the area. So we're going to be looking for the highest sales, and we're also going to want to look at some of the lower sales just for some data points, just for some knowledge about what's going on in the neighborhood. Why did it sell lower? Was it a little bit outdated? So that way we know that our remodel comps are actually the highest comps in the area. So first, let's check out a base comp. We see a bunch of 480s, and then we're seeing a bunch of higher stuff. So let's take a look at the 480. So we're going to go ahead and let the pictures load of the 480, and we're going to check it out. It looks like it's in pretty good shape, like they remodeled it somewhat. All right. So that's a 480. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a 526. Now this one is a full remodel. So just based off a few pictures, I can tell this is a full remodel. So this would be a good thing to use as an ARV comp. But maybe we'll find something higher. So we just had a 526. We got this 805. That one's a lot more expensive, and it's a good amount bigger. So let's see, why did this one sell for 805? Kind of looks like it's a different build style property, and it has a pool. Okay. Yeah, this one's on a big lot. Yep, it's on a 23,000 square foot lot. And our property is not on a 23,000 square foot lot. It's on a smaller lot. So that one doesn't compare. So that one's selling for a lot more because it's on a bigger lot. You got to look out for things like that. You want to make sure you're only comparing your property to properties that have the same criteria, the same similar details. So next we have a 551, and this looks like it's going to be one of our next highest comps. Yeah, this looks like it's a pretty decent remodel. It's got a pool. Ours has a pool. Okay, so we have a 551, we have a 526, and we have the 634 right here. And this one just sold recently. So the market's appreciating as it goes. Now look at this one. This is a really good remodel. Really good remodel. Wow. Yeah, so this one's an ARV comp as well. So I'm going to say we're going to take our top 3 highest comps. We're going to take our 526. So we're going to go over here to the calculator. And for our first comp, we're going to plug in 526,000. So now that we've got that plugged in, let's go back here. It's a little bit easier when you have 2 screens too. And it's 2,087 square feet. So we're going to put in the property square footage, 2,087. And now let's go grab our next comparable. Our next comparable is the 551, 2,196 square feet. 2,196 square feet. And it's sold for 551. So we'll go ahead, we'll plug in the 551. There we go. And now our next comp is 600 and let's check it out. Our next one is the 634,1836 square feet. 634,1836 square feet. There we go. So now it's doing all the calculations for us. We want to start at a $15,000 assignment fee, but let's say we wanted to make $30,000 on the deal. We could change the assignment fee to $30,000. Now we want to make sure we're on our market with the calculator. So we're going to go to Arizona, because this is an Arizona property. We're going to do that. Now how much repairs does the property need? Now this right here, this drop down is going to calculate all the repairs for you. So let's say it didn't need much work. Then you would want to do the square footage times $10 per square foot. Let's say it needed a good amount of work, $25 times the square footage. Let's say it needed a full remodel, $30 to $40 times the square footage would equal your repair cost, and this automatically does it for you. So this property, you know, it's 2,000 square feet. I think it needs around at least maybe 25,000. So there we go. Major repairs puts us at a repair cost of 24,000. Okay. Now we're missing the subject square footage. So we got to get our property square footage and put in there. It's 1850. So now that we have everything plugged in, it's going to run all our calculations for us. It's telling us the average price is $570. It's telling us the average price per square foot, how many dollars per square foot is $283. And then it's telling us our average price based on price per square foot is $523,000. And then based off of the average price per square foot and the average price, it's giving us our ARV of $546,000. Next, Next, this is the market percentage. This is the investor's profit percentage. Whoever we sell the deal to is going to want to make this amount of money, and it's minusing that out. Then closing costs and commissions, 7%. It's minusing that out, and then it's minusing out our repairs, which they put in here 37,000. I think it only needs 25, so we're going to go down to average, and that puts us at 27,000 repairs. And then it's going to tell us that our wholesale price, the price we would sell the deal to the cash buyer for, would be 426,000. So we'd be selling the deal to the cash buyer for 426,000, and then it shows us our assignment fee, and it gives us our maximum allowed offer of 396,000. And it tells us we're paying 72% of value, and it also gives us an offer range between 374 to 407,000. So see how it calculated our MAO for us, 396,000, and there we go. We would go ahead and we'd present the offer to the seller of 396,000 and try to lock up the deal. Again, you do not need the calculator to calculate your offers like this. All you do is you take that average ARV, you minus the investor's profit percent, you minus the closing costs and commissions, you minus the repairs, you minus the assignment fee, and that equals your MAO. But this makes it a lot easier for you and does all the calculations for you. On every single property, we are using the same concept, the same thought process to make these offers. I pull up a property, I look through the comparables, I look at the pictures of them, I look at the prices they sold for, I look when they sold, I make sure that they are similar to our property, that they have similar square footage, similar lot square footage, and similar property characteristics. And if it compares to the property, it counts as a comparable. And then I'm finding the highest sale comparables, the ARV, the after repair value comps. And I'm taking those and plugging those into the calculator to get my offer. It's as easy as that. I'll go ahead and I'll run one more property with you real quick, and then that will be the end of this video. But like I said, it's not that hard to calculate your offers accurately. All you have to do is the math that I just showed you. So let's go ahead and let's do a property in Texas. So now we're doing a property in Texas. So we're going to pull that property up. And while that property is pulling up, I'm going to go change this to say Texas on the calculator. So that way our calculator is accurately calculating for Texas for the investor's profit percentage. Now I'm going to go back here to PropStream. I'm going to click details. Now we're going to get all that property information again. Then I'm going to go to comparables, and I'm going to change this because I don't want to go a year back. So I'm going to go ahead and go to like here. And now I am going to look at these sales. So that's not that many sales. We're not getting that many sales. So actually I'm going to go a little bit further back. So I need some more data, right? There's not enough comps showing. And there we go. We got a 153. Let me see if we can get some more comps. Let's go a mile, right? We're not getting that much comparables, so I think we need to go further. Here we go. Now we have a 153, we have a 171, a 124, and a 125. Let's check out the 153. Looks like they did a remodel. There's not that many pictures, but it does look remodeled. That would probably count. Let's check out the 171, and this one looks pretty good for Texas. Looks like they did some work to it. And it's one of our highest sales. So out of these sales, the highest sales I see are 153 and 171. So I'm going to go ahead and plug those into my calculator. I'm only going to use 2 for this one because I'm only seeing 2 ARV comps. The 171 is 864 square feet. So 171. 864, and then the other one was 151. We're going to delete out that other one from the last one. Now let's go grab that square footage. My bad, 153, 968 square feet, 968, it's 153,000. Now we just need our property square footage, the subject property square footage. We'll scroll up right there, and ours is 832, 832, and ours is only 832 square feet, and so it's going to need a full remodel. It does need a lot of work. The seller told us it is pretty outdated. So in order to remodel 800 square foot property, probably somewhere between $12,000 to $15,000 in remodel costs. So on average, that's good. And let's say we want to make $25,000 on this deal, right? So there we go. We got it all plugged in now. We're on Texas, and here it goes. It tells us our average price is $162. Average price per square foot is $178. Average price based on price per square foot is $148, and that gives us our ideal ARV of $155,000. It's minusing out all of that for us. It's telling us we could sell the deal to a cash buyer for $110, and it's telling us our MAO, our maximum allowed offer, is $85,000. Let's say the seller wanted $95,000 though. We could lower our assignment fee by $10,000, and now it brings us up our MAO to $95,000. So see how you can manipulate the calculator by changing your assignment fee, lowering the repairs, and so forth in order to bring your offer up and massage that offer in order to come to an agreeable price with the seller. But there you go. That is how to accurately calculate offers. If you are interested in purchasing this offer calculator, go to jacobblank.com/shop. There's also a bunch of other stuff available at jacobblank.com wholesaling.com/shop, and there also is a website called reiscalers.com. If you like the way that I teach you on this YouTube channel, well, I have a Learn to Wholesale program that teaches you everything step by step, available at reiscalers.com. So if you want to learn from me, go check that out. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go down below, hit the red button, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me reach more people and impact more lives, so I'd really appreciate it if you go subscribe. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.